Hello friends, this is Brian Cavanaugh. I'm the founder of StreamWise Solutions, where you get honest answers from cord-cutting experts. We help you save your time, money, and sanity on TV, internet, and Wi-Fi. If you look at my personal bill, this isn't some made-up situation, this is an actual Xfinity bill. Our goal today is to make your bill look more like this at the end of this call. If you're interested in saving $1,500 a year, stay tuned. That's what our average customer saves per year. Cord cutting is complex. There are 300 different services, hundreds of antennas, thousands of different hardware options. A lot of people try to cut the cord and fail and end up frustrated with something that's really difficult to use, or they're missing channels and they overpay for it at the same time. So not only is our goal to get you down to a reasonable price for your bundle bill, like the one you're looking at here for me, where I'm literally paying for a gigabyte, which is way more speed than anybody needs. I'm paying $60 a month, and then I have another discount on there because of my mobile discounts that I have as well. So that 60 goes down to 30. So pretty amazing deal. Plus I'm getting a shared plan for 4 cell phones for $60 a month on a separate bill. So $30 for my gig internet and $60 for 4 of my cell phones. That's it, people. What we're going to kick into next is a page on our website that, in essence, summarizes everything that we're going to be talking about today. Comcast Xfinity is obviously a bit monopolistic. They have a lot of bait and switch pricing. They have a lot of confusion, and that's really caused by themselves. You could literally call in to Comcast Xfinity and talk to one rep, and they'll give you one story, and you call in again, and an hour later, and you'll get a totally different story. But the 6 areas that we're going to talk about today are really all related to all the extra fees that hit up your bill. So I think it's important to understand that there's a lot of fees and taxes and extra BS fees is what I call them on TV and home phone, which is why we just chop it down to internet and do those things in a different fashion to get TV and phone service. So today we're going to talk about broadcast TV fees, TV box fees, regional sports fees, modem gateway router rental fees, data cap fees, and then just in general Comcast TV fees as well. So if you look at this chart, this kind of summarizes a lot of those fees, but I think one of the most important things that people don't really understand, I've been in the TV industry even before this with CenturyLink, and we peddled DirecTV service for 12, 13 years. Plus, obviously, StreamWise Solutions have been around for, 11, 12 years now as well. TV content prices are the problem. They continue to go up and up and up like they have for decades. The problem, though, now is that Comcast Xfinity doesn't have a choice, just like Dish, just like DirecTV, just like some of these streaming providers. They are losing subscribers. So Comcast Xfinity alone lost over 2 million subscribers, TV subscribers in 2022. And it's, was basically about the same the previous year. And it's really just getting worse year over year. So don't be fooled. If you stick with your Comcast Xfinity bill, or if you have friends or family that are doing the same, their bill is never going down. It's only going up. That's just the reality. They have a lot less customers around to pay for all these continuous TV content price increases. That's obviously what we're here for, and we're going to help you get away from. What I wanted to show you as well, so you don't just, again, I showed you my bill, so you don't think I'm just making all this stuff up. This is what we're experts at. This is actually a link, really difficult to get to. They don't make it easy, but this is actually off of Comcast Xfinity's website. If you, click on about 10 different things, you can finally eventually find this. But basically, this is their a la carte rates, their base rates no matter what. So in other words, any customer can get these rates. These are kind of like worst case scenario. But if you look at the things that are highlighted on here, these are a lot of the things we're going to talk about today. So, we have the broadcast TV fee, which that one fee alone has gone up to $28.90 right here at the top left. There are plenty of other fees too, right? Down at the bottom here, you see the TV box fees per box have gone up to $9 per TV, which is crazy. The regional sports fee is $8, which is kind of hilarious in this area because we don't really have very many regional sports because they've blacked out like they did 3 years ago, and it's still blacked out on Comcast Xfinity. In Colorado, altitude sports you can't even get for all the Avs and Nuggets games, yet they're still charging you $8 a month for that regional sports fee. So, they're smart, right? They put their bill on auto pay, out of sight, out of mind, so that people get busy, they don't think about it. But we're going to bring all that stuff to light. So, make sure you pull out your bill and look at it. It's going up like it does every 6 to 12 months, and it's not getting better. It's getting worse until you actually do something. They recently raised their modem router equipment they're now renting the modem router gateway, which is usually inferior equipment too, ironically, for 15 to 20 bucks a month. And then, oh, by the way, they also have data caps, so they'll nail you with those as well. I think it's also important to note that all customers are going to experience this rate increase effective January 1st, 2023, just like they had the rate increase last year and the year before that. Doesn't matter whether you're on a promotion or not. They love to tell you, oh, no, we got this bundle deal. Your TV's at this price. Well, guess what? The TV bundle might stay that price if you're on a 1 or 2 year deal. But even if it does, which is usually not the case, what they do is they just jack up the fees, right? So the broadcast TV fee has gone up like, gosh, $7-8 a month in just 1 year. That's just one fee. 40% of your bill is TV and phone fees. So that's why we get it down to internet only, like the bill that you saw earlier. So let's kick back into our Comcast price page here, and we'll go through these fees kind of one by one. This broadcast TV fee, like I said, is now all the way up to almost, $29 a month? Just one fee, which is totally ridiculous because it's basically a made-up fee. They do this so that they can, say that, oh, we're not going to raise your regular rates, you're on a promo rate. And then they don't raise your regular rate maybe. A lot of times they do, but even if they don't, they raise all the fees around it. So it's totally, in my eyes, unethical. But I guess when you have a monopoly, you can kind of do what you want and tell people, what you want to tell them, because you don't have a whole lot of competitive offers. Anyway, these broadcast fees supposedly are to cover the most expensive channels, which are ABC, CBS, Fox, NBC, PBS, so on and so forth. Ironically, these channels are 100% free and better HD quality via an over-the-air antenna. So we install a whole home outdoor antenna or attic antenna, really small. It's about half the size of a satellite dish, guaranteed signal, and it's actually better quality than what you pay for. A lot of people, kind of cut corners with cord cutting, and there's a lot of fail points, like I mentioned before. We never have installed the cheapo indoor antennas. We never will. One, you're cluttering up your house with indoor antennas all over the place, but more important than that is just reception. So we guarantee reception on all the major networks, and that one antenna powers every TV in your house, and you got free TV for life. There's even ways to get a great, nice, easy to use grid TV guide, DVR functionality, even for no monthly rate at the same time, as well as these free channels over the air that are free for life. So that is one thing that we wanted to point out related to the broadcast TV fee and how kind of bogus that is. The second thing I'll kick down into here is your TV box fees. So box fees, again, are just, they want you to rent their stuff, right? They want you to put a cable box in every single TV in your house, and they want to keep sucking that money out from you month over month for eternity. And obviously it's pretty brutal. That fee has gone up. You cut out, and I'm just talking about one TV, that's one TV, $228 a year. That's one TV at $9 a month. So, you kind of do the math and put all that stuff together, and, two TVs is $228 a year. If you have three TVs, you can add a little bit more money onto that. 4 TVs, you're getting ripped off even more. There's way better options, and a lot of the stuff you might already have in your house, streaming sticks, smart TVs, things like that, that actually get you other content for cable channels, which we'll get into more here in a second. The next thing we're going to talk about after the TV box fees are regional sports fees. I kind of touched on this earlier, but this to me is another ridiculous fee. One, you can get every single Broncos game for free off of an HD antenna, the whole home antenna we were talking about initially. Better HD quality. I've never missed a single Broncos game since I cut the cord 15 years ago. All of them. Every single game is free off of your over-the-air antenna, your whole home antenna. As well as all the major sporting events, right? World Cup soccer was just here. Got those games for free off my antenna. The Olympics, college football, NFL football, basketball, you name it. Every sport, every major event, all your local news, all the top shows are network TV. And there's a whole bunch of stuff, free off the antenna for PBS channels and older TV shows, older movies, stuff like that as well. Rockies you can get via AT&T Sportsnet Rocky Mountain as a cord cutter via streaming. And then I'll click on this link here for Altitude Sports. There's actually several ways to get Altitude Sports via streaming as well. And so not only are you saving money as a cord cutter, but you're actually getting a channel like Altitude Sports to get all your every single Avs and Nuggets game like you have not been able to do if you're a Dish customer or a Comcast Xfinity customer for the last 3 years. So we have a whole blog written about this. I won't go into that because it's a separate topic, but just realize that you're paying regional sports fees for something you're barely getting, and you can actually get Altitude Sports in Colorado and really any channel you want cable-wise for a lot less money, no contracts. So it's there's much better and smarter ways to do this. The next thing after regional sports we'll kick into is modem router gateway rental fees. These again, of course, are sneaky fees. It's complicated, right? Internet, TV, modem, router, gateway, Wi-Fi, all those things are complicated. And guess what? Comcast Xfinity wants them complicated so that you don't feel confident in what you're doing, so that you have to rent their stuff. And then, you have issues, you call in, you say, hey, I'm having issues. And they say, oh, you need more speed. You need to rent this new great, more expensive modem router. That's total nonsense. They don't want you to get your own stuff. We actually have links on here. I'm not going to go into these because, again, that's a different topic for a different day. But links for better modems, better Wi-Fi 6 mesh, which not only have better Wi-Fi coverage and better quality, but it also saves you from having to rent the modem router and equipment from Comcast Xfinity for anywhere from $15 to $20 a month. That's the modem router gateway rental fees that you have on your bill related to your internet. The next thing we're going to get into is something that's, again, another sneaky thing that only Comcast Xfinity can do. Again, they have a monopoly, so they can kind of do these sketchy things, but maybe some of you guys have seen this on your bill. It's a data cap. Fiber providers, if you're lucky enough to have an option for a fiber provider in your area, do not have data caps. CenturyLink, now Lumen, does not have data caps. So it's actually something that literally Comcast Xfinity has created to basically suck more money out of people. Like your regular $150, $250, $300 bundle is not enough. Basically, they've created this problem that they know that some people are going to go over their data caps because they're gaming or they're streaming a bunch or whatever it is. And then they charge you $30 a month to get unlimited data on top of your regular rates. So if you click here off this page, we actually have a whole blog and a whole article about how you can avoid Xfinity's bogus data caps and not have to worry about dropping the $30 extra a month. So definitely a key. Again, I won't go into that on this topic because that's a pretty in-depth topic on its own, kind of like modem gateway rentals above. It's pretty complex. Obviously, that's what we're experts at. This is what we do. So certainly you can always go to our website at www.getstreamwise.com, or you can just give us a call, 303-794-8600. You can schedule a free consultation from the top part of our website as well. The last topic we wanted to get into today is more related to kind of the base packages. Guess what? All those have gone up as well. So, besides all the extra fees, which make up about 40% of your bill now, with Comcast Xfinity, there's also the base, Choice TV package, for instance, is increasing. If you click on this link here, we have, again, another, our website's a great resource for cord cutters. And obviously, yes, we have specific experts on hand to help you, with your specific situation, because not everybody's the same. But this comparison chart gives you a pretty good rundown. We were talking about the over-the-air antenna before. You get 70, 80 channels for free, most important, your local networks. So instead of paying for these bundles of, a triple play or a quadruple play, you just chop it down to internet only, you get your free TV off the antenna. Maybe that's enough for, 20% of people that we talk to, but, some people need more. They need cable channels. Well, there's other streaming services out there for $7 a month for a bundle of like 20, 30 channels. These are the exact same cable channels that you're paying way more, and stuck on contracts for. There's a streaming service that is, 30, 35 channels a month for $40, and it has all the ESPNs and all your cable news, CNN and MSNBC and Fox News. There's an entertainment bundle that has all your cable channels like History and HGTV and Food Network and 60 plus channels for $25 a month. So only $25 a month, you just get it for a month or two when you need it, and then you dump it. So it's a much, much smarter way to get the exact same channels, for a lot less money. One last thing we'll show you here, if you click up top on our website channels, I think we kind of touched on this a little bit earlier, but realize, yes, there's a little bit of confusion out there as far as streaming. There's 300 different service providers. A lot of people end up doing stacking, overpaying for things that they don't need. So we can help you, navigate that. But point being is there is a service and a way to get pretty much any channel you want, cable channel wise, for a lot less money, and in some cases free. And obviously, like we talked about before, all your local network channels are totally free as well. So that's why it really makes sense to just go to our StreamWise, getstreamwise.com website and schedule a call up top here, or just give us a call. The last thing I wanted to show you as far as documentation is related to kind of what we're about. So StreamWise, instead of you trying to cut the cord yourself, which can be really overwhelming with all the confusing options, instead of you wasting a bunch of time and money and losing your sanity, you can actually work with us and get a free phone consultation. And then based on that, we'll give you kind of all the answers you need for your specific situation for you and your spouse and your family to make sure you're, getting something that fits you and you're not overpaying for. You're saving the most money every month. Like I said, our average customer saves $1,500 per year. And then on top of that, if you want help with installation, you just sit back and relax, and we take care of everything. We know the hardware that works the best, so we guarantee everything. Go Google us. We got nothing but 5-star reviews. We also do all the training and education piece of it too, so that you're left with something that's easy to use as opposed to something that's a hot mess where you're frustrated and missing channels and you can't even use your TV anymore. And we also offered expert support. So we've been doing this for 11, 12 years. If you kind of look at what we're all about, like I said, we actually encourage you to go Google us because we have 90 NPS scores versus Comcast Xfinity negative NPS scores. We have nothing but 5-star reviews all over the place, as opposed to Comcast Xfinity averaging like 1 or 2 stars per review. We're A+ in the BBB. So for us, it's actually important. We want you to go look at these reviews on Google and the Better Business Bureau and Facebook and wherever else. We literally help you get the same exact channels for a lot less money and no contracts. So it's the same stuff, just a smarter way to do it, right? We're the experts that connect the best, least expensive, most flexible TV solution. So you don't just save one time, you save for the rest of your life. We've actually helped in 11, 12 years our customers save over $40 million. The thing I'll end with is, like I said before, I would highly recommend you at least go to our website, which if we go back here, you just go to your web browser and type in www.get, G-E-T, and then stream, S-T-R-E-A-M, wise, W-I-S-E.com. That takes you right to our website. It's really easy. You can schedule a consultation. We have chat out there for you if you have questions on things. Scheduling a call is usually the best way to do it because we can get into your specific situation. And then you can also just give us a call, 303-794-8600. And we look forward to talking to you, and we can find out how much you can save.